So at the end of the last section, we were able to check our checkbox, but all of a sudden we had this mystery to-do pop up. It's checked as well, but its text is empty. So let's do a little bit of debugging here and figure out what happened, what went wrong. So let's try tracking down the error by first looking at our Firebase dashboard. We're looking at the dashboard for our entire app. And the first thing we notice is that we have one to-do that looks like it's pretty well formed, as in it looks like it has an ID, has a done flag, and a text flag. And then we've got this other item in here that has a key of undefined and a value of done true. So thinking back to what our event handler does when we change our checkbox, all it does is it pushes up this update object, which has an object that has key done and a value of probably true or false. So it kind of makes sense here that if something went wrong, it's probably related to this operation here, related to our update. So let's think through our code path again of how the Firebase reference is created, and then we save data. So in component will mount, we create a new Firebase reference, and it has our URL, our root URL, /items/ this object's, this to-do's ID. So if you look over here, you'll notice that this ID that we create, that just magically appeared here, is undefined. If we messed up this ID right here, our data would show up in Firebase with a key of undefined. And in this case, that's actually exactly what happened. If we flip back over to list.jsx, we can see that, as a matter of fact, our ID is saved as .key, not .id. So when we gave our Firebase reference a URL of root URL /items/id, we were actually appending undefined, which meant we pushed up a to-do to a Firebase reference of /undefined. So let's fix our ID up, replace it with key, save the file, and then we're just going to clean up our Firebase data here by removing that node. Cool. We get our single list of items. Let's check one. Then we'll flip over to Firebase, and sure enough, the done flag got flipped from false to true. Fantastic. In the next section, we're going to be hooking up our delete button.